Optimizing signal and collecting data. Turn on detector. Open SM beamline photon shutter. Open SM branch photon shutter. Move stage to an empty hole on sample holder. Open photon shutter. You should be able to see photon flux. Now we can optimize mirror. Click S and jog step size by 1 and try to reach the maximum intensity. Then we can optimize EPU offset. Put a number like 0.1, click set, and we should see some photon flux change. And we keep doing that, put another value, and until we find the maximum photon count. And then close the photon shutter. Now we can do a OSA scan to align OSA center with zone plate. We should see a circle with a bright center. And then we don't want to save this file. Click the center of the circle and then click set OSA to cursor, and then click set OSA to cursor plus set 00. Now center of OSA is aligned with the center of zone plate. Then we can perform a OSA focus scan to calibrate zone plate home position. After focus point shown up, we can stop the run and not save this file, but click the focus point, then click focus to cursor, click focus to cursor plus set zone plate calibration. And now we can open the photon shutter. The photon flux might increase right now because OSA and zone plate are well aligned and calibrate, so we can reduce the slit size to bring down the photon intensity below 20 MHz. Above 20 MHz, the detector will be saturated. And now we can close photon shutter, turn open to auto, and then move to your sample by changing course X and course Y. And now we can do a sample scan. Click Start Sample Scan. Change the value to your sample position. The current value is from the last experiment, and we want to do a bigger scan, say 1000, and then the scan speed turn into bold, which indicates the instrument can achieve at this scan speed. So we have to modify the pixel, the points, and also the dwell time to make it appropriate. And also pay attention to experiment time. We don't want a long scan. Check velocity and click begin scan. And you should be able to find your sample even it is out of focus. And now we can save this file as a reference for future, and then we can do a focus scan, put a value for length, and then drag down the green arrow to cover sufficient white and black contrast area, and put a long scan range, and then click begin scan. Then we try to find a focus point. In this example, it is still a little bit higher, so we not save the file, shrink the image, and then click a little bit higher. Then click focus to cursor and focus to cursor plus set for autofocus. Now we can open a previous image and reduce the scan range. And then we should be able to get a clear image. And then we can narrow down to area we are interested and do another scan. After we find an area with a clear black and white contrast, we can do a focus scan to get a better image. So usually at this stage we don't need to scan a really long range. 100 to 200 micron should be enough. And when the focus point is found, click on it and click focus to cursor plus set for autofocus, and then do another scan. This time we should get a better image. This time our image is good but not perfect, so we still want to do another focus scan. This time we scan 50 micron and then click begin scan. After the focus point is shown up, we abort the scan and click on it, and then we click focus to cursor as usual, but this time we click set to A0, and this will change A0 instead of zone plate. And then we do a scan. We should be able to get a perfect image. And then you want to save this file, and now you can perform different scan, point scan, line scan, image, or stack. You also can change the line delay time, energy point, wait time, or wait time between different regions, and also you can choose multiple regions, and do all the experiment you need to do.